have to discuss some important points before starting this revision class or quick revision class. So those are sitting here, please make sure that you read something about the geography, right? We are about to start geography first, and don't keep in the mind key. So you need to, we have to need to discuss the basics first. What is latitude, what is longitude? That I will not discuss here. I'll discuss to the point. To the point in the sense, so those are highly expected topics in the upcoming prelims exam. If I start with again latitude, longitude, it becomes like a normal classes. Then there is no difference between the normal class and the revision class, right? So please remember, and when the whatever topics I will discuss, 99% these are high yielding areas, right? Because generally to complete the geography we need around 120 to 130 hours to complete the normal geography classes, but here hardly 20, within 25 to 30 hours we have to complete the entire class. And it is possible only when you support, like for example, if there are some small topics, those are very simple in clarity, or you can say there are very normal topics, like very simple topics. I will skip those small topics or simple topics, and I will discuss the the topics those are in the news and the topics which are expected in the upcoming exam, right? Okay, without wasting time, and please remember, like other institutes or other programs, I will not use the slides, otherwise the students will start reading the slides, right? I will dictate the points, means I will write the points. You have to, if you want, you can take it or you can write it. Otherwise, at the end you'll get the PDF of all the slides, right? Just focus on the topics and just try to revise it, right? Okay, listen. So your geography. So your geography meaning you know very well. Please don't remember, or sorry, don't think the geography meaning is a study about Earth's interior, right? Study about the surface, right? We call that as geography. And this term geography is coined by Eratosthenes. It coined by Eratosthenes, and he's a Greek scholar, right? And as he coined the term geography, he is also known as father of geography, right? He is known as father of geography. And in geography, the high yielding areas are, the most important topics are, one is geomorphology, right? And second one is climatology, and third one is oceanography. These are very important chapters, right? So every year around minimum 3 to 4 questions are repeating from climatology, 1 to 2 questions are repeating from oceanography, and again 2 to 3 questions are repeating from geography. And again, with respect to these 3 chapters, 4 to 5 questions are repeating based on the maps, and around 1 to 2 questions based on the concepts, 3 to 4 based on the concept, 2 to 3 on the based on the concept, right? And 3 to 4 to 5 questions based on the maps. So almost here 5 questions based on the maps, and then we can say here around 8 to 10 questions based on the concept. So this is from geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and remaining one is Indian geography. Remaining question comes from Indian geography. So these are the high yielding areas, right? First, and human geography and economic geography, the question comes but very less in the prelims exam. Human geography, economic geography are important for the mains exam, but for prelims exam these are very important topic, right? So out of total whatever 18 to 20 question comes from the geography, out of 18 to 20 questions, most of the questions they will interlink with current affairs, right? Current affairs. So here each chapter, geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, I will interlink with current affairs. So I will cover your current affairs part also, and even the static portion also, right? So first one, we'll start with geomorphology. So if it possible, please jot down the points, right? So here geomorphology, here geo meaning earth, and morpho meaning different structure or different physical structure, right? Geo meaning earth and morpho meaning different structure, and logy meaning study, So here different physical structure meaning, for example, mountain, plateau, and the plain, right? Plain, plateau, and it is mountain. So mountain, plateau, and plain. So when you take, if earth is the only habitable planet, and the total area of the earth is 510 million square kilometers, and out of 510, maximum area is covered by water. Almost 71% of the earth is covered by water. 71% is meaning almost 361 million square kilometer area covered by water, and the remaining area is land. The land area, so it is 29 percentage, and the 29% is nothing but it is 149 million square kilometers. 149 million square kilometers, and out of this 149, maximum area is plain. So plain constitutes almost 82 million, right? So nothing but 55 percentage. Then second largest one is mountain. Mountain constitutes almost 40 million, or you can say 27 percentage. And third area, third largest physiographic division is plateau, and plateau constitutes 27 million square kilometer, means almost 18 percentage, right? So here please remember the largest area is plain. Plain constitutes 55 percentage, and second largest area is mountain. Mountain constitutes 27 percentage, and plateau is the third largest topography or largest physiographic division. So plateau constitutes 18 percentage. If you add all these three, you'll get 100 percentage. Again, this can be the possible question. Arrange the following physiographic divisions from largest to smallest. Such question they will frame in the prelims exam. So largest to smallest. Okay. In recent years, they are asking such questions. Arrange the following from west to east, or arrange the following from east to west, or north to south, or south to north, or largest to smallest. So like that, such questions they are asking. So last year there was one question on the tributaries of river Ganga. They asked the question, arrange the following tributary from west to east. They give an option like Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, and even Kosi, right? Kosi. This is a west to east arrangement. Like that, they're asking the question. And in 2021 prelim, there was the question. So arrange the following Trans Himalayas from north to south: Karakoram range, Ladakh range, Kailas range, Jaskar range. This is a north to south arrangement. And once they ask the question, arrange the following hills of Meghalaya from west to east: Garo Hills, Khasi Hills, and Jaintia Hills. Like that, they're asking the question north to south, south to north, and west to east, and east to west. But please remember here, the largest to smallest one. Largest topography is plains, second largest topography is mountains, and third largest topography is plateau. And study about these different topographies or different physical structures we call geomorphology, right? So geomorphology meaning study about different physical structures of the earth is known as geomorphology. Very important point. And this geomorphology, this term geomorphology coined by American geographer. So coined by American geographer W.M. Davis. Please remember this person name, very important one, W.M. Davis. The term geomorphology coined by W.M. Davis, and that's why he is also known as father of geomorphology. Father of geomorphology. He is known as father of geomorphology. We have discussed two important terms. Eratosthenes coined the term geography, and W.M. Davis coined the term geomorphology. Right? And next important point. So geomorphology, it consists two important topics. One is geomorphic processes. Geomorphic processes and the solar system. You can see the last 5-year question papers. One question 100% confirmed from the solar system, and mostly they are asking from that 21st June and December 22nd, that solar system concept, right? Solar system. And within the solar system, so we are having the summer solstice and the winter solstice concept. Summer solstice and winter solstice. They're asking the question from these two important topics. We'll discuss later in detail. So here solar system and geomorphic processes. Again here 2 to 3 questions from this geomorphic processes, and sometimes 2 questions also, 1 to 2 questions from solar system, right? Geomorphology consists 2 important topics: geomorphic processes and solar system. First we'll discuss about the geomorphic process, and then we'll discuss about the solar system, right? So first one is geomorphic processes. Geomorphic processes. So geomorphic, geo meaning earth, morphic meaning again changes or physical features. For example, suppose this is the mountain area, and we call mountain only when its height is more than 900 meters. mountain area. So its height is 900 meters. If suppose because of the erosion, that erosion can be caused by winds, or even it can be by rainwater or by the glacier. When the erosion occurs and its height decreases below 900 meters. If its height becomes less than 900 meters, we call as hills, right? And if suppose if further undergoes the erosion, it undergoes erosion, upper part becomes flat, then we call as plateau, right? It further undergoes erosion, and when the only flat land remains, we call plain, right? This structure will keep on changing, that we call geomorphic processes. And whatever, like no metal removed from this area, that metal will deposit somewhere else. For example, this is a depression, and that depression, when this metal is removed from this area, that metal will deposit, and that forms the flat land. This we call depositional plains. Listen, this we call depositional plains, and this we call as erosional plain, right? This plane forms, that is erosional plain, and this plane we call as depositional plain. So both are geomorphic processes. Geomorphic process can be erosional, geomorphic process can be depositional. So geomorphic processes, and within geomorphic process we are having two types or two categories: endogenic and the exogenic. Endogenic meaning if it takes within the earth or inside the earth, we call endogenic. If it takes place above the earth surface or on the earth surface, we call as exogenic, right? So next one is here endogenic and exogenic. So just remember GMP, geomorphic processes. And within geomorphic processes we are having two category: endogenic and exogenic processes. Endo meaning within, and genic meaning genesis, and genesis meaning formation, or you can say origin, formation or origin. So formation or origin. So endo meaning within, and genesis meaning formation or origin. So processes that takes place within the earth, right? Those takes place means GMP, geomorphic processes. Those takes place within. That word is very important. Within the earth are known as endogenic. And exo meaning outside, and genic meaning genesis. Again, genesis meaning formation. So processes, those forms or those originates. So here genesis meaning formation or origin. So processes, those takes place above the earth. Suppose, let's listen. If this is the earth surface, and if the processes takes place within the earth, then we call endogenic. And above the earth, this is earth surface. So within the earth we call endogenic, and above the earth are known as exogenic, right? Exogenic processes takes place above the earth. Okay, so those takes place above the earth surface we call exogenic, and those takes place within the earth we call endogenic. And exogenic and endogenic. And within endogenic we are having two most important processes. One is slow movement and the sudden movement. Listen, within endogenic, endo meaning within the earth, endogenic geomorphic processes, GMP. And within endogenic, so there are two important processes. So sometimes they can ask the question, which of the following are endogenic processes and which of the following are exogenic processes? That is also possible question. Listen, here endogenic and exogenic. Within endogenic there are two types: slow movement processes. And slow movement processes are also known as diastropism. And sometimes they can ask the question, what is diastropism? So diastropism meaning slow movement, and opposite to diastropism is catastropism, or we call sudden movement processes. So sudden movement processes, those occur suddenly, we call sudden movement processes, or we call as catastrophic. So catastrophic process. And the most important point to remember is, which of the following processes are diastropism and which of the following processes are catastrophism. Like that they will ask the question. So here diastropism meaning those takes place slowly, we call diastropism. And within the diastropism there are two types. One is epirogeny, orogeny. So epirogeny and orogeny, right? Orogeny. So here or Epiro meaning continent. Epiro meaning continent, and Geni meaning genesis or genesis, and genesis meaning formation. Formation. Listen, or you can say origin also. So Epirogeny meaning it's a continent formation process. Very important. Continent formation. So continent formation process we call as epirogeny. And here oro meaning mountains. Oro meaning mountains, and Geni meaning genesis. And genesis meaning formation. And mountain formation process is known as orogenesis, right? Mountain formation process. And last year there was 2 questions on the mountains. Mountain formation process. Very important topic, this one. Every year from last 4-5 years the question is repeating from the orogeny in the prelims also, in the mains also. Last time they asked the question, match the following: Alps mountain, Ojes, Black Forest, they have given one side and the places on the other side, right?